Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2013 Toyota Camry XLE. This Camry is painted in Cypress Pearl. On the key fob you have the buttons for lock, unlock, trunk release, and panic, and it does have smart key access for the front doors. Front door panels have storage and bottle holders, and of course you get power windows, locks, and mirrors. This one has the ash interior color scheme with the leather seat upholstery available on the XLE. Both front seats are fully powered, and the driver's seat also gets two-way power lumbar support. And now they're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. It does also have push-button ignition. The Camry is Toyota's longtime contender in the mid-size sedan segment, and has been hands down one of the most popular cars out there for many years. Over the decades, the Camry has gained a reputation as a comfortable, solid, efficient, dependable choice for car buyers. The Camry started off as a four-door version of the Toyota Celica called the Celica Camry, which was sold in the early 80s. Then for '83, the Camry became its own model, and the rest was history. As of 2025, the Camry is still going strong, having just entered a 9th generation. This 2013 model represents the 7th generation of the Camry, codenamed XV50, which was sold in the US market for model years 2012 to 2017, and rides on the Toyota K platform. Like the outgoing generation, the XV50 Camry was made in both fully gas-powered and gas-electric hybrid form. The XV50 Camry got its largest update for 2015 in the form of a mid-cycle refresh. This update gave it a completely different front and rear fascia. The US market 2013 model year Camry was offered on the following trim levels: L, LE, SE, and XLE. The Camry Hybrid was offered only in LE and XLE form. As for engines, the base engine for non-hybrid models was a 2.5-liter inline-4 with 178 horsepower, which is what the one in this video has. On SE and XLE models, you could upgrade to a 3.5-liter V6 with 268 horses. The Camry Hybrid used a 2.5-liter inline-4 ICE and an electric motor for a combined 200 horsepower. Non-hybrid models used a 6-speed automatic transmission, while the hybrid's transmission was an eCVT. Front-wheel drive was standard. SE models also got a sport-tuned suspension. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and MPG gauge. You also have a couple of digital info displays. This one you can go through odometer, trip computers, and your average fuel economy. And then with this, you can adjust the brightness. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. And as for controls on this side, you'll find your audio controls, whereas on this side, you'll find your Bluetooth controls along with your voice command button, and then down here is your cruise control stalk. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. The parking brake is foot operated. A little bit of storage right here. Climate vent for the driver. You have the button for your traction control. On this side is your exterior lighting stalk. And on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have a little digital clock, central climate vents. Right here is your whole touchscreen infotainment system, along with some physical radio buttons, volume power tuning knob, C-track, and then some shortcuts for the infotainment system. But you have your hazard switch, passenger airbag indicator, and right here you have a set of dual zone automatic climate controls. You have temperature for either side, dual air conditioning, auto off, fan speed, different zones, then your recirculation, front and rear defrost. Behind this cover is some storage, along with a 12-volt power outlet, a USB port, and an aux port. And just ahead of that, with these dials, you can control your heated front seats. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera. Next to the shifter, you have two cup holders, and behind this cover, you have more storage and another 12-volt power outlet. Center console with some storage. It is also sliding. The glove box is lockable. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions. Has an auto-dimming rear view with a built-in compass. And on the overhead console, you have your reading lights, sunglass holder, garage home link, and your power sunroof controls. It is one-touch automatic. And here is the touchscreen infotainment system in this 2013 Camry XLE. So right now we're on the audio screen. But you have your sources, which are AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus Bluetooth audio streaming, which is nice to have, especially 10 years ago. Your C-track buttons are physical right here. You still have a CD player with this one as well. I've got your sound settings. Under setup, pretty self-explanatory. Configure your Bluetooth, phone settings, vehicle settings. Under car, you have some of your trip information. And then under apps, we have our map. So we do have navigation. Our map right here. We have Bing, local weather, local fuel prices, if you have a subscription for all that. Kind of like Sirius XM Travel-Link, basically. But other than that, that's just a brief gist of this infotainment system. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is fully automatic. The Camry XLE rides on these 17-inch 10-spoke alloy rims. Powering this XLE is the Camry's base engine for 2013, that being Toyota's 2AR FE 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4. It has an aluminum block and head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and Toyota's dual VVT-i technology. Horsepower is rated at 178 at 6,000 RPM, and torque is rated at 170 pound-feet at 4,100 RPM. Sending that power to the front wheels is a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode. Running on regular unleaded with a 17-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 25 mpg in the city and 34 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front and rear suspension, along with 4-wheel disc brakes, the front ones of which are ventilated. Fuel caps on the driver's side. Storage of bottle holders in the back door panel as well. As for backseat passenger amenities, both front seats have map pockets in the backs. Forgot to mention, do have grab handles for all four corners. We do have our own set of climate vents. And then there's a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. But I gotta say, comfort in this back seat is just very good. Headroom is still pretty good. As you can see, I got the driver's seat in a pretty comfortable position for myself. I'm about 6'1", but foot room and leg room are just really good. And the back seat itself is just very comfortable, so I can definitely see this being a very pleasant car to take on even long road trips. It's just very comfortable back here and spacious. And honestly, I just think when it comes to Camrys, it's just one of the best options if you can find, even a used one like this. If you just want a car that is dependable, you can just rely on, you don't have any nonsense, you can never go wrong with the Camry. This is a model with one of the best reputations in terms of reliability. Much else to say about this, other than it's just a very good, solid, dependable car, spacious, comfortable, got a lot of good things going for it. Single exhaust. Trunk space in the Camry is 15.4 cubic feet. If you want more space, you can also fold the back seats down. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2013 Toyota Camry, and as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.